Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video today, we are going to be doing a soul video, a soul makeup look, no drag today, just regular beat, and using only products by Makeup Revolution. As you're all aware, I am a huge Makeup Revolution fan. I've used countless products of theirs already in the videos that are on this channel, and I have been buying their products for years. Their shadows slay the scene, house down boots. But obviously they've got some more new stuff coming out. They seem to be coming up with brand new brands, brand new products. Nearly every other week it just seems at the moment there seems to be something coming out, which is incredible and exciting. So I just wanted to kind of get stuck in with everything. I purchased some stuff recently, some golden oldie products as a bit of a top up, and other kind of newer products that they brought out. So I wanted to kind of play with a little mixture of everything, as well as some of their skincare, talk to you about it, give you my honest thoughts and opinions, and yeah, let's just get stuck in, shall we? So I want to start by talking about a big box of stuff that I got delivered quite recently from them. Basically, what it was is you spent a certain amount of money on their skincare and beauty products, and then you would get a mystery bag, which was worth about £35, I believe. 30 to £35. And it could be a mixture of stuff, but it's a mystery bag, so ooh, who knows what you're gonna get. So one of the first things I bought was actually a couple of skincare products. So I bought a couple of these Jamie masks. The Dragon Fruit face mask is absolutely fantastic. I have really sensitive skin, and this really nourishes, smooths, it leaves my skin feeling incredibly moisturised. I usually do it on a Wednesday and a Sunday just before I go to bed, and I go to sleep feeling fabulous. This one, however, as I said, I've got quite sensitive skin, and I've used quite a few avocado masks, and I've actually tried to make my own in the past, and they've worked really well. This one actually brought me out in a small rash on my T-zone. So this one for me, I'm probably not going to use again, just in case it breaks me out, and I'm really trying to look after my skin at the moment. Love you, hun, not going to use you. And they have a new range out at the moment called the Glow range, and I bought two products from the Glow range. One product was this. It is the Beam Dream Face and Body Illuminating Primer. So I've already cleansed and moisturised my skin, and that's why I'm looking a bit shiny. I just scratched my forehead though, so that's what this red mark's at. I am a sensitive soul. I'm going to go in with the Beam Dream Face Illuminating and Body Primer. Honestly, when ordering this on the website, I thought it might come a little bit bigger, but you know what, like as a primer goes, like I feel like it's kind of at the standard size. So one thing with this collection is everything smells quite coconutty. It's really like, it just makes me think like I'm drinking a pina colada type thing on a beach. It's great. I'm not able to see, but basically it's got like a pink shift to it. So I'm just gonna add that onto like different areas of the face. I'm gonna massage it into the skin. Oh yeah, it smells amazing. Like, oh yes. I then wanted to buy a new foundation. So I have been using the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer for ages, just because I knew how great it was in comparison to the Tarte Shape Tape, and it was so much more cost effective. So I was like loving this. So I thought I'm gonna give the foundations a try. But because of coronavirus, you're not allowed to go to the shops for cosmetics that much, I may or may not have got a shade too light. I went based off of the descriptions online, so I've got shade F3. It arrived, I popped it on, real light. Like this is probably about 2 or 3 shades lighter than what I would usually go for. As I said, the Conceal and Hydrate is far too light, so I actually went ahead and purchased another one of their foundations, which is from their newest range, XX Revolution. It comes in this gorgeous little box. It already looks quite bougie and fancy, so I'm living. Oh, yeah, she cute. So this is the Glow Skin Foundation. So as well, in terms of pumps, some of you might think that's a bit weird, but in terms of the quantity of what comes out, like one pump kind of comes out quite a lot. I'm going to use the stipple brush from Revolution Pro that was in there, and I'm going to stipple first and then buff in. I'm going to go with my normal concealer, the Conceal and Hydrate shade C3, and pop that on and see. This should still be lighter, because I like my concealer to be a little bit lighter, but because the foundation's a little bit light, I'm not too sure. Here we go. This is what I actually do when I do my regular face. I'm gonna get my damp I'm gonna get my damp Real Technique sponge and start patting it in. With the concealer blended in, it's not too bad. Under these lines I still look quite washed out, but it's going to be fine. I'm now going to add in some of the darker shade concealer, the Conceal and Define, in shade C14. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad that the shade of the foundation was a little bit too light. I feel like, especially now I've added in that contour shade, I feel like it's actually married everything out and made it quite nice. So I don't actually own any loose powders or setting powders or pressed powders from Revolution. So I'm just gonna quickly go off camera, powder my face, dust all that excess off, set it and forget it, ready to go in with some bits and bobs. Yeah. And we're back, guys. So I set my foundation, dusted off the excess. I also did my brows off camera. I don't own any Revolution brow products either, so I just kind of quickly did my own thing. So this is going to be a bit more of like a everyday, just pop into the grocery store, you know? I also bought one of their bronzers. You can see the camera. Oh, there I am. Yeah, so this is the Revolution Glow Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer. I bought this in the shade Light. My ride or die is my Kiko Summer Collection bronzer. However, this right now, I really want to give it a go. Like I said, I bought this in the lightest shade that they had. Now, I've swatched this already, and it is a little bit darker. Even though it's the lightest shade, it's a little bit still too dark for me in terms of bronzing. However, it makes a gorgeous contour if you fit into the fair or light skin tone range, which is amazing. If you're medium, deep and dark skin tones, this is going to be a gorgeous kind of bronzer as well if you want to kind of use it in different ways. And also it's worth mentioning that it still smells like pina colada. It's great. The mystery bag then happened. So they were my products that I bought. I reached a certain amount of money in my spending, full price, all bought with my own money, and then they sent me this mystery bag. Now I opened it up, and again they said that this mystery bag was going to contain around 30 to 35 pounds worth of products. Incredible! And actually I was super shocked with what I got in there. I was very, very shook. So first thing that I got was a Revolution Pro stipple brush. It's really soft, and stipple brushes are great for when you want to apply a nice sheer coverage of foundation. It's nice and quick. I usually kind of would like to work on clients with these kind of brushes with their foundation and then go in with a sponge if I felt like it wasn't kind of even in certain places, but these brushes are great, so I'm very happy that I got that in the mystery bag. I then got a jelly highlighter. Now, I've never really used jelly highlighters. I kind of feel like I don't really know when it would work best on my skin. I've got quite big pores, my skin's got fine lines here, it's quite textured in certain areas. When thinking about jelly highlighters, I'm always unsure whether or not to add them in with the foundation at first before powder, or whether or not to apply it on top once everything's set. But either way, they kind of go cakey. I've got this in the shade Monumental. I've had a play with this already. Still, I don't really like jelly highlighters, but it could be something if, let's say, I wanted to go out with no makeup on or kind of spot treatment with the concealer. It might be nice to kind of add on as a little bit of a sheen, but I don't know. I'm still figuring out how to play with this, but this is good. Blush palettes. So this is my Revolution Pro blush palette in Peach. And yes, I've got these 4 quarts. I'm gonna go in with this kind of shade in the far left corner, which is called number 3. Very, you know, fancy names. This isn't something new that I bought, but it's something that I have used before, and it's just really nice. I'm kind of living for this. I think it's only right now to kind of zoom you in a little bit, and let's go on to the eyes. And then she shook the house down boots because she got 2 eyeshadow palettes, and they were both from I Heart Revolution, which is one of their kind of mini sister brands within the umbrella of Makeup Revolution. So the first palette I got was this little gorgeous also, these colours, for anyone who's watched these videos already of mine, you'll know that this kind of colour scheme is everything for me. I love the pinks, the purples, the golds, y'all name it, it's all here and I live. And then I got a palette which, I've seen these, but I've never been like intrigued to want to buy. This is called the I Heart Revolution Golden Bar. If I just cover the mirror, you'll see. So it did come with a kind of sponge applicator within there, where you've kind of got the little doe foot things on the end, and they're really good for applying the glitters. But the thing is with this palette, if I zoom in, they are all shimmers. Shimmers. So I'm going to go in with the I Heart Revolution Unicorn palette now, and I'm going to kind of try and keep to a more of a neutral eye, but obviously it's quite pinks and purples, so I'm going to stick as neutral as possible because I do want to somehow try and tie in the chocolate bar palette as well. So what I'm going to do first of all is take a nice fluffy brush. Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is actually prime the lids with some of that concealer and quickly be right back. Here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna do one eye on camera so you can kind of see the process, and then I'll do the other one off at the very end, and voila. So I'm gonna go straight in with the middle pink shade from the Unicorn palette, which is a gorgeous kind of baby pink, and I'm taking it on a really nice fluffy brush, and this is gonna start acting already as this potential kind of transition shade in my crease set up above. I'm now going to go in with the bottom left hand shade. Again, there's not any names on these. So it's kind of like the light purple shade. And I'm going to go in with a bit more of a kind of dense dome brush, and that's going to get patted on the outer corner of my eye to kind of slowly buff around and buff in. So you know what, I want to use as many of these colours as I can. So I'm going to go in with a bit more of a smaller and kind of flatter brush. I'm going to go in with, gosh, this is an old one, I don't even know where this is from. But yeah, this I'm going to kind of pack on the dark purple shimmer in the far of the outer corner. Using that same flat brush, I'm then going to take the kind of shimmery lilac and use that to kind of bring in a little bit of the colour as I'm approaching the inner corner of my eye. I'm actually now going to go into the Golden Bar chocolate palette, and I'm going to go into the 2 shades called Ribbon and Collection and use those in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm using a Peaches and Cream PC38 brush for this. considering this is my first time ever using the I Heart Revolution shadows, and I've always kind of been a little bit put off by them because they just don't look my kind of cup of tea. They are quite shimmery a lot of the time, and I love shimmer, but not all the time. These are so nice. I'm going to bring some of that still under the eye a little bit and also tie in that purple shade, one of the purple shades from the Unicorn palette on the other side to kind of bring in a lower lash. I'm living. Right, I'm going to do this eye, I'm going to repeat this on the other eye and I'll be right back. And I'm back! So I put on some mascara, which again, sorry, is not any Revolution. I do not own any Revolution mascara. I went to apply a liner, a liquid liner, not a liquid liner, a felt liner, and it's called the Liner Revolution, or Revolution the Liner. It is quite nice, it's quite thick, however, I'll see, it looks fine there. But I tried to pop it on my eye and it was skipping a little bit, so it is gorgeous and it glides on well, but I didn't want it to ruin the eyeshadow, so I used a different eyeliner instead. Okay, now for lips. So obviously this Revolution lipstick, Revolution Pro that I got in the packet, in the shade, what was it called? Venture. It is like, come on. This just screams autumn realness. Like, I think it just won't work with the eyeshadow. Oh no! So actually instead what I'm gonna do is use one of my older Revolution lipstick products, and it is one of these ones. So I can't remember what, again, I think this might have come from the same, what am I thinking of? What's the word? Same collection, I'm not too sure. The shade Cashmere. I'm lastly going to go in with this gorgeous Hydra Matte Fixing Spray with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. You can see. Oh, she's a good mist, so yeah. And there you go. Alright then guys, so that is the final look. That is everything I've kind of used that's either old and existing in my Makeup Revolution kind of stash, or that I got from this kind of makeup box that I bought with the mystery bag. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned some new techniques, or even if you just kind of like love the products, and then yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and it's been nice to kind of do a bit of a makeup tutorial that isn't super heavy drag. I love you guys lots. I know that my subscribers are still quite small, but they're still slowly creeping up, so please share this with everybody that you know. I'm going to link again, as usual, down below my Instagram handle, so please follow me on there as well. I'll post a bit more kind of creative looks and a bit more regularly than what I am doing, so I promise I will on that front. Until then, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!